Am I live? I am live. Great. All right, so I managed to um, actually get a GUI working. I've been just trying to find a way to let the user interface with it dynamically. I think what I'm going to end up doing is just removing the stuff I have up right now, or the changes I made since the last commit, because it was pretty jank. I sort of just thinking out loud. Oh, wait. Yeah, I was thinking out loud, and then ended up writing what I think was a pretty bad design, actually. No, it's not. It's not terrible, I guess. No, I think I can make this work. Let me see what I have here. If I just run this, I get this, and I can still do my switching. Although my terminal got messed up. Let me bring this to this one, and then the way I pass this widget, I think is going to have to be different. I think self.widget should just be a list. And then when I do this update function, yeah, I'll still pass that list. So this list of widgets. I wonder where that print was coming from. Am I printing something here? On the slider callback. Was that it? Wait. I always have trouble setting up my volumes properly. So this list of widgets, what I think I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna have the name or the type of thing to add. The I guess I'll call it the widget. I'll just pass that like this. I'll just pass in a dictionary like this. So this way... Actually, I probably broke something just doing that. Dict has no attribute pen, that's true. Alright, so I guess it's still running. Hold on, this has to be much quieter. That's a little better. Then when it gets to the update function, here, let me try just printing the widgets array. Yeah. I wonder what these nuns are. None comma, none colon none. Where's that? Is that coming from from here? The callback? I guess it's not. guess it's not. I wonder if that still happens if I, before I make any changes. So I'll go back to before I made any changes. Try running this now. And here it doesn't appear. Yeah, IPython just comes up. So that's weird. It's something within the stash in that case. Can I do show? I never know how to use git stash. How do I show the full? Maybe it's all? Yeah, something here caused IPython to do that. Doesn't look like anything here is that bad though. Maybe it was update PyGUI the first time? The first call to update PyGUI? Possibly. I'm gonna pop those changes back. But those changes are back, and then let me just try not doing this. And maybe that'll prevent it? That did stop it, so it was that. So something about doing this. I guess doing this the first time? Well, no, that time it didn't happen. So that's weird. That time it happened. That time it didn't happen. Uh-oh. Is there some sort of race bug with this? Well, now it's frozen. So there's that. If I try it again, it does come up. And again, it does come up. Okay, so it's not always. So it does seem to be some sort of race thing. And it randomly crashes like this too. Dang. That's unfortunate. Probably gonna be pretty hard to debug too. Uh-oh. Them GUI.py. I wonder if replacing this with a pass. Oh, I can keep it print. I wonder if pretty much commenting this out will prevent that race from occurring. Normally I could just do this a bunch of times and eventually it looks like that's fixing it. Though it isn't clear why that would be a problem in the first place. But I guess doing this isn't something you can do all the time. Start Dear PyGUI. Maybe there's a way to like wait until it's active or something like that. Or maybe this configure item call doesn't work if the thing that it's updating has just been brought into existence, something like that. So I'll have to somehow only do this on the first time. So let me see. We'll look at scene.py. And I won't just want to do this. This will have to be something like update scene selections. Actually, if I can help it. Yeah, scene selections. Actually, if I can help it. Yeah, update scene selections equals... Actually, how would I do this? The GUI thread, which uses PyGUI function, which I can't find. Oh, because it's in a different file. Maybe I should just not do it here, not add it here, and instead only add it in the update function. Although I have to somehow know if this was done the first time. Okay. I'll just have a boolean like started new GUI, something like that. Will be false by default. And then here I can update it. So then that becomes true. And then you update the selections if you didn't start a new GUI. Right? Because if you did start a new GUI, then it was already done. Okay. This will be false by default. Actually, I'll just make this always required. That's what I'll do. Update scene selections, and for this I'll just have not start a new GUI. Oh, can you do this? Guess not. Okay, so if it's one of the repeat times that this thread is being run, then it'll update the scene selections. So this should be under an if update scene selections. Okay, hopefully this will prevent any of that weirdness from before. Seems to work in this case. If I update the classes, like comment.object_test2, that should take it out of the list. So here it's in the list. If I save, that takes it out of the list. If I revert that, that puts it back. Okay, that's fair enough. Yeah, I think that's fine. So I'm gonna close that. All right, so now when you come to update PyGUI, when you get here, you'll have to ensure that the only widgets that are in the GUI are the ones listed from the widgets array. So here I have one for a slider that I want to be there. So I'm going to try adding that from here. And first I think I'll have to get the window. So we find a way to do that. Get the active window, which I don't think is what I want. I check all the getters here. There's get windows. There's got to be a better way to than just get all of them. I wonder if yeah, Windows have a name or something, don't they? Like this one is Manim GUI. Way to then just get all of them. I wonder if yeah, Windows have a name or something, don't they? Like this one is Manim GUI. So if I see what that variable represents, the name. Okay. This has I can get the Windows position where the window is a string. If there's something else where window, there's a set primary window. Well, that's kind of annoying. The only way I can see to do it is by getting all the windows. Do I really have to get the window is also a question. I think I do. Because I have to do like with whatever. Maybe this could return a window? No, this returns none. I wonder if updating a window is even a thing. Can you even do that? What was the thing I used for the widgets? For widgets, I use configure item. Is there like, I don't know, a configure window? Set. I can set its size, title. I can set the primary. Yeah, it looks like I have to get all of them, which is weird. Or get the active window. Okay, I guess I'll just get all of them. That should be like this. And I'll just print that. Let's see how that does. Yeah, and that's all of them. I do see that this is just a list of strings though, so I guess if I remember the string, then I won't have to call this at all. However, I don't see the name of the Manim window here. And actually I see a ton of windows that I don't recognize. About, documentation, debug. Oh, I guess these windows exist, but just weren't visible. Standard. Okay, about, documentation, debug, metrics, style. Okay, and then one for the file dialog. Who knows what that is? Okay, but it doesn't have the one for Manim, at least as far as I can tell. Maybe I'm gonna take out the demo entirely. It won't do that. And with this, hopefully there will only be one window. No, I guess the other ones are still there. Unless I didn't save that. Nope. Oh well. But it doesn't look like this get windows is doing anything useful for me. Unfortunately. Maybe all I can do is create a new window. Create a new one and like put all the user generated widgets in there, which wouldn't be so bad. So then from scene, I'd first start the GUI like this and try to be able to control this from the user space. So the way I set this up is really straightforward, I think. In the example, on the user code, I'll just have to... I'll leave this as a pass, and I'll just have to append the widget I want is a slider or slider float. And the callback, I want to be this callback. I won't even do the callback right now. I won't even do that. I'll just have it like this. Yeah, okay. And then I'll pass in the callback. For the callback. But even this key, I don't think I want to do on my own. Hold on. I can't even switch between windows easily. So that does everything I want. I'll try to do this with get atcher. So what I'm gonna have to do is something like get atcher from PyGUI.core. And the string will be add slider float. And I'll try to call this with the string slider. So let me just do it this way. Okay, and this worked. Which is great. And so now... let me add in a call... well, no, I won't do a callback yet. I guess now I can say for widget and widgets. Then I'll do get atcher PyGUI.core add slider underscore add underscore and then whatever. This will be widgets at widget. And then I'll have to give it a name. I'll just call that slider 1. Send widgets at name here. Okay. A widget. Yeah, okay. Alright, I still have this. Oh, no, don't have the slider. Key error name. Did I not save this? Guess I didn't. Okay, so that's still there. That's perfect. Then I can pass in the callback. Hold on. Then I'm gonna want to take out name and widget. So let's have to say name, because I'm gonna want to do like star star of the widget dictionary. But before I do that, I have to remove the name and the widget name. Maybe name should be label or something. But I think in the documentation it's actually called a name, so I guess I'll keep that. So this is widget at name. Widget, I'll say widget at widget. Which I actually think maybe it should be widget config or something. And then I'll remove these from the dictionary. But I think you do with del. Pop seems like a weird way to do it. Yeah, I guess it's del. I'm gonna try to be able to control this from the user space. So the way I set this up is really straightforward, I think. In the example, on the user code, I'll just have to... I'll leave this as a pass. I'll just have to append the widget I want is a slider. Or slider float. And the callback, I want to be this callback. I won't even do the callback right now. I won't even do that. I'll just have it like this. Yeah, okay. And then I'll pass in the callback. For the callback. But even this key, I don't think I want to do on my own. Hold on. I can't even switch between windows easily. So that does everything I want. I'll try to do this with get atcher. So what I'm gonna have to do is something like get atcher from PyGUI.core. And the string will be add slider float. And I'll try to call this with a string slider. So let me just do it this way. Okay, and this worked. Which is great. And so now... let me add in a call... well, no, I won't do a callback yet. I guess now I can say for widget and widgets. I'll do get atcher PyGUI.core add slider underscore add underscore and then whatever. This will be widgets at widget. And then I'll have to give it a name. I'll just call that slider 1. Send widgets at name here. Okay. A widget. Yeah, okay. Alright, I still have this. Oh, no, don't have the slider. Key error name. Did I not save this? Guess I didn't. Okay, so that's still there. That's perfect. Then I can pass in the callback. Hold on. Then I'm gonna want to take out name and widget. So let's have to say name. Because I'm gonna want to do like star star of the widget dictionary. But before I do that, I have to remove the name and the widget name. Maybe name should be label or something. But I think in the documentation it's actually called a name, so I guess I'll keep that. So this is widget at name. widget. I'll say widget at widget, which I actually think maybe it should be widget config or something. And then I'll remove these from the dictionary. Which I think you do with del. Pop seems like a weird way to do it. Yeah, I guess it's del.